Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are reading the next part of Envy Season 2. If you haven't seen the last one, go check it out because a lot is happening. There is a lot happening to these poor girls. And now James, who's been framed by whoever the slasher is, if you will, Jazz is found offed, which was one of the biggest shocks for me because she was the main character, and her mom, which the plot twist happened with her mom. So like I said, if you haven't gone and seen those, go catch up with them because there is so much tea that was spilled. And now we have more tea that we gotta spill. So let me stop talking and let's get into this. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you aren't already. And let's start the drama. I need to call James to let him know I'm okay. I was so grateful for having James in my life. I don't know how I would have endured all this without him. He kept me sane and fighting. He's not picking up, but he asked me to give him a call as soon as I reached home. I'll try again. Little does she know all the drama that's going down that James is probably getting framed after the slasher called the detective agency and police force and incriminated James for no reason. So he must be busy at the crime scene. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna be okay because the way that the slasher talked about his car made me worried. I was worried. Now that I was alone, I found my thoughts wandering back to that awful note that somebody had put in my locker. Okay, that is so creepy. As funny as it is with just the smiley face, it looks scary. I felt my skin crawl as I stared at the creepy note. Ooh, I don't want to look at it anymore. Gabby had been the first person to break into my locker and draw on my photo. But she was dead now. How could this be happening again? It was like I was trapped in a recurring nightmare. I stared at it trying to see if there was anything at all that could give me a clue. This person had cut out letters from magazines and newspapers, so I didn't even have a handwriting to go on. Except for that creepy smiley face. That was hand-drawn, as if whoever did it couldn't resist adding an extra creepy touch. What a sicko. You know what? Let's keep the creepy note, just in case. In case there's a slight chance that there could be evidence on it, keep the creepy note as creepy as it was. Maybe I would be able to find out who made it. It suddenly hit me again like a ton of bricks. Jazz was dead. Dead at 18 years old. We had grown up together and now I would never see her or talk to her ever again. I can't believe Jazz is just gone. I know I touched upon this at the beginning of the chapter, but she's an MC and she's gone, so nobody's safe here. Message from May. Everything all right? I'm fine. Was checking to make sure everything was all locked up. Sorry if I made you worry. Okay, no problem. I just assumed you were talking to James on the phone, but my mom wanted me to text you and check anyway. I actually tried calling him, but he's not answering, which is weird because he specifically told me to call him when I reached home. Ooh. Maybe try calling the station? You don't think it's weird if I called the station looking for him? Oh, nah, you're his GF. You have every right to call him at his workplace, right? May is right. I'll try calling him at the station. I wonder if the fact that they're dating is going to cause any sort of incrimination to her, too. Maybe I should have burned the note, actually. Let's see. Okay, I've got the number of the station. Hello, is Detective Mayfair there, please? Oh, I just wanted to ask if I could speak with him, please. It's just he's not answering his cell and... Are they giving her attitude? What do you mean he's being held up in custody questioning a suspect? No, I said he's being held in custody for questioning, not Fiona. You know she's salty right now, and she probably is mad at James, so she's not gonna help him out. Ugh. I don't understand. He is the #1 suspect in this case right now. James is the #1 suspect? James was innocent. I believe that with all my heart. Someone was trying to set him up. Okay, it's I would have believed that it was James, honestly, had James not been there for us this whole time, and things just are so sketchy with the teacher, Mr. Cohen, something about him is weird. He's creepy weird. I wouldn't have transferred out of his class if I was my character. If she's in his class, right? She's in his class. Someone was trying to set him up. I had said that I wouldn't investigate by myself anymore, but I had to do whatever I could to clear his name. What? Oh, our poor boy's in the lockup. Just why am I being questioned? We'll ask the questions if you don't mind. Oh, she switched on him so quick. Great loyalty, Fiona. Before we get started, is there anything you'd like to tell us, James? Yeah, that whatever lid you... You think you're on, it's wrong, and you're wasting valuable time questioning me, while the killer is out there planning his next move. Come off it, Mayfair. Where were you yesterday at 6 in the evening? I was at home. I left the station at 5:30, as you know. Can anyone vouch for you being at home at that time? No, I was alone. Okay, and did you go straight home? No, I stopped by Claremont High School and picked up DJ to give her a lift home. Why did you do that? What is your relationship with this girl? Yeah, why did you do it? Just so you know, Stone, this girl's one of the cheerleaders that are on our watch list. I'm aware. It's extremely disturbing that Mayfair, as a detective in charge of this case, would get involved with one of the potential victims, a high school student. I don't have to explain anything to you. Lee, could you get me a coffee, please? Yeah, Fiona. Okay. Bye, sister. Out of here. Now, I do need you to tell me exactly what your relationship with this girl is, and why Lee seems to be upset about it. Well, let's start here. I'm dating DJ. She's my neighbor and we talk a lot, and I don't know, it just happened. Her parents are divorcing and her dad took the only family car. She used to walk to and back from school every day, but once it became clear that the killer was targeting cheerleaders from Claremont High, I felt that it wasn't safe for her to walk alone like that. So I offered to give her a ride to school every day since she lived just next door from me and the school is on the way to the station. As for why Lee seems to I cannot talk right now, y'all, oh my gosh. As for why Lee seems to have a problem with this, you'll have to ask her. I see. You understand this doesn't look good for you. No, I don't understand anything. I mean, if you want to accuse me of being unprofessional, fine, but why am I being treated like a suspect now? Because it is apparent that the killer has an obsession with the cheerleaders from the school. Just what exactly are you accusing me of? He's going in hard with the accusations. I mean, I get why they're trying to crack him if he is the potential killer, but that I got close to her because I want to kill her? That's ridiculous. Is it though? It gives you access to her that you wouldn't otherwise have. Tell me, Mayfair, what happened with your sister? Oh, he's going there. She killed herself. Yes, but why did she kill herself? She was being bullied by cheerleaders from her school, wasn't she? Oh no, oh dear, this is ridiculous. You think I'm killing cheerleaders because of what happened to my sister? I spoke with a therapist who counseled you and your parents. She told me that you were very angry with cheerleaders. All cheerleaders. You blame them for what happened to your sister. You said, and I quote, "Those vain, vicious, vapid idiots killed my sister." She expressed concern that you seem to generalize all cheerleaders. That was fresh after the death of my sister. I obviously had some issues to work through, which is why I spoke with a therapist to help me work through them. Obviously, my anger and generalization of cheerleaders was unreasonable. Did you actually help me to realize that? But you can't be looking at me as a suspect just because of that. That is enough reason to hold me here. So what is going on, really? That's the thing, something more has to have happened behind the scenes for them to be suspecting James so hard. So please crack and tell us. Detective. What is going on is that somebody tipped us off. Forsynic searched your car and found this. What'd they find? ... What is it? It's hair, Mayfair. Jasmine's hair. Forsynic's found strands of her hair in your car. So tell me, Mayfair, what was Jasmine doing in your car? What? Jasmine's never been in my car. You deny it? Then why is her hair doing in your car, Mayfair? I don't know. Like I said, Mayfair, it's not looking good for you at all. Maybe you should start coming clean. There's nothing for him to come clean about. Someone is setting me up. Come on, think about it. So many things don't add up. What about the stains on the cheerleading costumes? Maybe you had an accomplice. An accomplice? I'm not answering any more questions until I have legal representation. Also, I'd like to make some phone calls, please. Yeah, Fiona. Fine. Disgusting. I can't with her. Is he still not picking up? Oh my gosh, this is the next morning. She has no clue that James is being held up or anything, so they must have taken his phone. It's going to be alright. Isn't it, Mom? I had barely slept last night. I couldn't seem to stop crying. I couldn't believe that James was being questioned as a suspect. It was just insane. For what it's worth, EJ, I do believe that James is innocent, and the truth will come to light sooner or later. Now, I think it's best if you stay home today. I don't have a car to drive you to school, and if your current emotional state and with the killer still out there, I think it's best you don't go to school today. I'll call the school to let them know. I'm gonna make a chicken pie for lunch today. Go change out of your uniform and try not to worry too much, okay? Okay. You know who else I wonder about? Not that I necessarily think he's possibly the killer, is what's happened with her dad. He literally just vanished the entire story. I know he's a POS and he's absolutely awful, but like, where is he these days? Does he not like think to himself, oh, my daughter's about to get murdered by someone? Or is he just like completely checked out? It's weird. It's confusing. He's an awful father. He wins like the worst father of the year award, or there's probably way worse ones, but he's definitely, you know, he's in a good top running. At least there's still May left. Let's hope May is still left because I'm a little nervous. They're dropping like flies. So they arrested James as a suspect. He's being held for questioning, can't get a hold of him. What? WTF? Also, I'm not going to school today. Mom thinks it's better if I stay home. Me too. My parents are freaking out. I overheard them this morning talking. They're thinking about sending me to my aunt's place in Connecticut, at least until the killer has been found. Connecticut? I'm going to be completely alone. Okay, well, I mean, I feel bad for our character being alone, but at least if May goes to Connecticut, she'll still be alive. Okay. That's a good idea. You'll be safe there. As much as I know our character wants May to stay for like support and everything, she's gonna be safe there. So I can't, fault her for that. I don't want to go to Connecticut. My life is here. You're the only friend I have left. This is so sad. Tears welled up in my eyes. May was the best. I never knew how much I needed my friends until they were almost all gone. I just want you to stay alive. Come back after the killer is caught. Yeah, no way I'm going and leaving you all here alone with a psycho killer stalking you. Aw, that's so sweet. Like, May's literally risking her life to stay here with her character. That is a good friend. Like, I don't know if it's the best decision, but it's a good friend. I was crying happy tears now. Unknown number. Hello? James. Oh, I was so scared. I was like, is this the killer calling her? DJ, listen, I have to keep this short. There's been a terrible mistake. Okay, this is the next chapter. And the description says, we put the pieces together and find out who the killer is. So get ready, y'all. DJ, listen, I have to keep this short. There's been a terrible mistake. They've taken me off the case and they're currently holding me for questioning. But why? Apparently they received an anonymous call yesterday telling them to check my car and that they found Jazz's hair in my car. And that's enough for them to press charges against me. An anonymous call? Jazz's hair? Okay, this choice is important. You don't think I did it, do you? Of course I know it wasn't you, or I don't know. We know full-heartedly it was not James. Of course I know it wasn't you. Like, I trust him. Of course not. You're being set up. Okay, so he appreciates that we have faith, so that's good. DJ, I'm worried for you. I can't protect you while I'm being held in here. You're being held at the station as a suspect and you're worried about me? Stop. I'm fine. I'm staying home with my mom. Okay, take care of yourself, DJ. Never let yourself be alone. And I love you. He said I love you. Oh, this is breaking my heart that he's there. Like, my heart is welling up with happiness for our character, but also just shattering into a million pieces because they're being torn apart. I mean, literally at this point, so... Faye, Gabby, and Jazz were dead. The killer was still out there, and now James was being held as a suspect. Oh, they found Jazz's hair in my car. She's seeing ghosts. But Jazz had never been in James's car. That night when he came to pick us up in the alley, Jazz had driven her own car home. Oh? Wait. Hey, is everything okay? Darren. I had a suspicion. I remember it was hot that day, and James had his car windows down. Was it... Could he have dropped the hairs in the car through the open window? He did, didn't he? Oh my god. He planted the hairs. The killer is Mr. Cohen. The suspicions were right. Who are you texting anyway? Nobody. I have a real man now. GM plus DC. The real man, the older man. Gabby always used to love showing off whoever she was dating at the moment. But she was mysteriously secretive about him because he was our teacher. DC is Darren Cohen. But But he doesn't drive a black Ford, or at least that's what he told us. I knew what I had to do. I had to find out if he had another car, if he had lied to our faces. But how? Oh my gosh, this is getting wild. He had proven himself to be shockingly cunning. And he had killed 3 of my friends already. Luckily, I was not alone. I would be more shocked right now that it was Mr. Cohen, but like the past 1 or 2 videos or the past couple of chapters, I've been so suspicious of him. So it's more of like a I knew it kind of moment. I know all of y'all, well, not all of y'all, but a lot of you guys agree with me. We knew it. We knew this creepy teacher was it. Time to take him down. Oh no, we're getting made too. Let's hope we don't get slashed to pieces while I try to find this tea out. May I know who did it? It's Darren Cohen. It was him all along. What? How do you know that? Because somebody planted Jazz's hair in James's car to set him up. And I remember when James dropped me off at school yesterday morning, Mr. Cohen came up to talk to us just by the car. James had all his windows wound down this morning, and Mr. Cohen could have easily dropped those hair into the car when we were talking to each other. We didn't even notice him until he spoke. Okay, I hear you. You believe me? Of course I believe you. It's just, I know you've always had a crush on him. The eye roll. DJ, I was just oogling him for fun. It helped to make Spanish class less boring. I don't really like him that way. He's way too old for me and he's our teacher. Like, ew. Anyway, even if it was someone I did like, I would always believe you over him. May is such a good friend. She's been the best one since day one when she had our back at the school when Gabby was being awful. Sisters before misters, remember? That's right. That is right, May. Besides, it would totally explain why Gabby was so mysterious about her new guy. So now that we have our suspect, what can we do? We need proof. I have to find something to free James. And you know what, May? I think he was lying to us when he told us that he only had that one car. If only there was some way to spy on him. Oh, she got an idea? Call you back. Huh? She hung up on me. I wonder what she's got in mind. It's a May plan, so you know it's like, hi James, I'm the attorney assigned to represent you. They've got the wrong person. I've gone over the details in this case as recorded by Inspector Stone. However, I need you to recount everything in your own words, please. The more details you provide, the better. Hopefully he remembers Mr. Cohen was by the car and they can where do you want me to start? From the very beginning. It was torture doing nothing while James was being held in lockup. I was physically still on the outside, but on the inside, 100 thoughts and emotions were swirling around me like a storm. I wanted to run to school and confront that bastard in class right in front of everybody. I wanted to go to the station and demand that they let James out. I wanted to... Wait. Okay, May's message. I sent you a link. Check your email on your laptop so we can talk on the phone. Call me as soon as you've checked it out. Okay, starting up. Dirty Little Secrets. That's my favorite episode story. One of mine too. Starting up. Okay, so I wonder what she sent me. Okay, this super cool. $114, sis. Okay. A covert listening device. Better call her back. Okay, so what do you think? What is it, May? It's a bug. It can transmit up to 545 yards. Oh my gosh, the litness. Isn't it cool? We just have to sneak into his house and plant it somewhere. Maybe one under his dining table and another one under his bed. They sell this kind of espionage stuff online. Pfft, they sell everything online. You can buy literally anything on everything.com. Husband pillow. I love it. I don't have $100. I think I have only about 70 saved up. Well, I have about $90. So between the two of us, we definitely have enough to buy it. Is it legal, though, to use one of these things? Who cares? It's not like we're recording stuff to use in court. What is to listen on him to see if we can find out anything? He's not the only one who can give anonymous tips to the police, right? May, look at her. She's slaying me. It's actually not a bad idea, except it's too dangerous, May. How would we be able to sneak into his house and plant the bugs? Besides, I'm still grounded, remember, and so are you. That's the tricky part. We won't be able to do it alone. That's why we'll need to bring in our parents. Oh my gosh, we got the fam in on this. Oh, this is about to be a family affair. We all about to go in on Mr. Cohen. Alright, so he left the station at 5:30, picked up DJ from school and dropped her off at home, which is just next door to where you live, and you entered your house 10 to 6, after which you took a shower and started preparing dinner, during which time you were home alone. Is that all correct? Yes. And then you received a call on your mobile from DJ at 6:40. Where she expressed her concerns about Jasmine, which prompted you to drive down to Jasmine's house to check on her. That's right. And Jasmine's house is about 20-minute drive from your house. 15 if you go fast. I'm going to have to verify the drive times, but if what you tell me is correct, it means that you have witnesses who can provide alibis to your whereabouts at 10 to 6 on that evening. DJ and her mother. According to this police report, the anonymous caller said he saw your car speeding away from Jasmine's house at 6. But since Jasmine's house is at least 15 minutes drive from yours, even if you had left after dropping DJ straight off, you would have reached her place earliest at 6:05, and that hardly gives you any time to have arrived there, murdered Amaya, kidnapped Jasmine, and left her house at 6. Exactly. And of course, there's the matter with the stains found on all the girls' clothes. A straightforward DNA test will confirm that it's not mine. Now, please tell me that you can get me out of here with all that information that I've given you. Give me some time to obtain statements from DJ and her mother, verify the distance, and prepare my file. But yes, I should be able to arrange for you to at least be released on bail. Okay, that's good news at least, but I'm scared if she's trying to go get proof from our character and her mom, they're gonna be all freaking at Mr. Cohen's house pulling espionage off. So we need to make sure our plan is foolproof before talking to our parents. So if I order this bug right now and pay express shipping, I can have it delivered to my address tomorrow before noon. Isn't it great? I love amazing.com. You don't even need a credit card. You can pay using EpiPal. I'll transfer money to top up your account so you have enough for the purchase. Okay, but how on earth will we break into his house to plant the bug? Well, Darren Cohen may or may not have an extra house key hidden under the potted plant on the left side of his door. What? How on earth would you know that? I'm literally sitting here like, girly, how do you know that? Like, a lucky guess. May? Okay, maybe he once followed him home one day from school. What? May? Don't judge. You know what? It all came in handy. May's tea came in work. Hello, DJ. Okay, so the plan is we don't go to school again tomorrow. Our parents will call and inform Principal Lewis. My source will confirm once Darren Cohen has arrived in school so we know the coast is clear. By your source, you mean Simon from biology again? Simon's there. Fine, take all the mystery out of it. Are you still making out with him? Let's just focus here, okay? We called her out, but she got her sources. It's gonna work. Fine. So as soon as the coast is clear, we go in and plant the bugs. Our parents will stay outside in the car as lookout just in case. And then we'll return again in the evening, parking the car down the street but within transmission distance. And when we learn something that will incriminate Darren Cohen and set your bae free. Booyah. She got it all put together. May, please never say booyah ever again. And first we have to convince our parents to go along with it. They will. Your mom will want to help James too, and my parents don't really want to send me off to Connecticut. Besides, what could go wrong? Stop saying that, May. Oh dear. Every time you say that, something goes wrong. Eep. Okay, I won't say it. So we're ready to do this. Let's do it. Okay, y'all. So this is it. We know who the freaking killer is. It's Mr. Cohen, the freaking creep. Nasty if we have all the evidence correct. He's one nasty, creepy pervert. He's disgusting. I want to get him. He's incriminating James. He has killed our poor character's friends. He needs to go down. Sisters before misters. Well, I mean, James, we're helping him out too, but you get the point. We're taking Mr. Cohen or freaking Darren or whatever his ugly name is down. He's going to the trash can. But we have to get all of our parents in on this, so this is about to be a family affair. It's about to be lit. I'm ready for this. I hope you guys are too. I'm so excited for it. I hope you are. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.